Okay, so this is how it's be going. My dinner is not quite ready yet because I had to just sit for a while. So, my rice already finished cooking and I didn't time it right because I should have started the pork a while ago. So that is a like pork country style rib, like pork shoulder situation. I got this on sale for $2.49 a pound. I would say that's maybe a pound, maybe less. So $2.49 for that. There is one onion in there that was probably less than 50 cents. A free apple, because I don't have any mushrooms, guys. I was dreaming of an endless supply of mushrooms that I could fry up in butter. But I have not started growing any yet here. So my neighbor had brought me over some free fruit, including some apples. So I decided to go the opposite direction and throw in one of those apples. Okay. So I didn't even wash my pan out, so I just had the leftover fat and browning from the hamburgers that I cooked earlier up in there. Okay, and then I browned the pork pretty good, and then I added some water, and I'm just cooking it. Okay, so I got this stuff out of the garden. This is a giant volunteer kale leaf, guys. It's huge. Look at how big it is. It's huge. So I'm going to put that in before I put the other stuff in, because the chard I'm going to throw in close to the end. I'm not going to cook it that much. These are flagpole scallions from my garden, which are a perennial to a certain zone. So I may actually do these as a container plant that I bring in every winter and then just stick back outside, like lazy gardening. And then I have like my old basement, my Michigan semi-wet basement. I can just stick them down in there, I think. We'll see. I'm going to throw these on basically right after I turn the heat off. Okay, but I gotta wash those up, and so the geese and the ducks are still out there. The chickens are hanging out in the coop. I gotta get all the water set up, all this stuff. So I'm just gonna let the pork keep cooking. And I'm starving and I'm exhausted. But I was just thinking, even if you don't have a vegetable garden and you're trying to save money on groceries, what I was actually thinking would have been great for this would be some dandelion greens. But the thing is that I'd have to go out further where the waterfowl haven't been pooping or anything, and it was getting kind of dark. So I just went out to where I knew my chard and stuff was. Okay, so even if you don't have vegetables going, if you have like a lawn that you do not spray chemicals on, you can actually harvest some of those dandelion greens while they're still up, right? Because obviously wintertime you can't do that. And you could just braise those in there, or braise them with some pork, or add them into the pot. Okay, so that's one way you can get some nutrition and save some money. Okay, but I'm exhausted. Do you guys like my clearance $2 plant that I got at the Walmart? I didn't even put it in a different pot. Look. Okay. I just stuck it in here. Oops, I spilled some water. So guys, I mean, it's all a mess. Okay, just chill out. But I got this. I also had some of my Cutco knives that I just threw onto the magnetic block. I gotta put a lot of stuff away, but what I ended up doing, because I was planning on buying 4 of these Akasha Schmidt Bros steak knives. I went ahead and bought off of eBay another knife block, because you guys don't even know sometimes I got stuff going on. Okay, so I got this on eBay. It's quite old. It was like $35. Okay, so for the block and then the knives, discluding the steak knives. So there's like a knife set in there. So I just wanted to remind you guys that eBay is great. Okay, it's super fantastic. Part of the reason why I wanted to have these is because they are proper serrated steak knives. Now this $100 set that I bought new at Walmart, which again, you can buy these things off of eBay. These steak knives on this one are not serrated, which means a couple of different things, okay? It means that I can keep sharpening them, okay? And I got this knife set to basically just last forever. Whereas eventually these wood handled ones, you know, especially if I like leave the house sitting again, could have some issues and not age. Whereas like these, my grandbabies will be able to use these one day, my future grandbabies, when they're at the age that I am now. I'm 38 years old. Okay? It's just gonna last up for a long time. So yeah, wow. It's almost 6 minutes on this video already. Goodbye.